go check on stuff. Be right back, guys. We'll wheel away for a second. Alright, or not out. No, I'll be right back. Welcome, welcome, by the way, everyone. Hello, hello. I'm gonna give it a few minutes to start up. Sometimes the ingest server is a little slow while I check on things. Alright, checking on the cat and stuff. Okay. Wanted to make sure while we wait. I am back, everyone. As you can tell, we're back with it. We're still gonna do Devil May Cry and Midnight Suns today, so no fear, everyone, no fear. This is actually just an extra episode I decided to do because I realize I'm running into a problem with this playthrough with Mechanical Brothers. Um, because of how it's set up, I realized, ooh, this actually might be an issue. Is a lot of the lower level missions that should have already been done. So, like this Rep 5 mission for this little quick story mission. I think it's a single mission. It might be two parts at best, but kind of like the other one was. But this is much lower level than the one we did last night. And I noticed there's a couple in here that are like that for me, and I have a couple of them that are really, really low level. But I can't do them because this is the story playthrough. I don't want y'all to miss out on all the lore, because a lot of the lore, since there aren't really cutscenes in this game, which is fine because it's not really made for that, are all text based. I have to read the mission status or objective in order to kind of dive into the lore. The rest is said in the mission by the characters giving you the information or people you rescue, like we did in Bring Her Home in another episode in Loki's Children. That's a little high for this crew. I'm gonna intend on doing this. We actually might try to do it for the fun of it with this crew now, like after we get done doing maybe some of these smaller ones if we have enough time. But I am still gonna do this off camera if not, because you already seen this. But this is where Duke Cole's daughter gets kidnapped as a trap and basically a way to try to get rid of him, which turns out to be like exiled members of his family that did it, and they have a marauder too that we ended up getting. So, excuse me, sorry, my sinuses were a little loud right there, but we're gonna be doing this one today, or at least we're gonna start with this one. This is Competitive Edge. This is a Rep 5 mission by House Steiner, given us to by Ire Mechworks. I'll just get to the point, Mercenary. We've just learned that one of our competitors is arranging for one of our facilities to have a setback. I won't bore you with the details of what this would mean for our upcoming quarter, but this would be a significant blow. We need you on site as soon as able, and ready to protect our facility from hostile interests. So we're going to accept that. But I'm going to go through here and kind of show this. Some of these are too high, but this one, even though it's the Independence, this is the Arcturian Guard one. This one I may do on my own, but because we've already seen this one a couple of times. So we'll probably skip that one. But this one as well, the regular Marauder, or I think that's all of them. This one doesn't have a rating. I'm scared to click this one, so I'm not gonna mess with this one until we can do a main episode for this because I don't know what this is. I don't remember. I remember Arden Sortak, and I remember a mission having to do with him, but I don't remember how many parts it was and what it entailed. It gives me a pretty rare weapon. It gives me LB-10 autocannons, which is very unusual. Is most of these do not give that rare of weapon. Like some of them give like PPCs, maybe AC-20s and stuff like that, or LRM-20s. But like I'm talking about like the weird weapons. That one actually gives me double heat sinks. That one, that's reasonable. To be fair, we probably could do Project Cold Snap. I don't think we've ever shown that one on the channel. Give me another burst fire, large laser. I would love that other M20 Artemis. And any double heatsink I can get. Alright, let's go. Oh, also, as you can tell, whoopsies. These guys are really far behind when it comes to Cantina, so we're going to be working on that this episode as well. That's why I named the episode Give Me C-Bills or Give Me Death. Because all this episode's going to be is just me working on the Mechanical Brothers to make them as good as who's mentioned right there in that House Steiner mission. House Steiner's Loki agents. And we happen to be working for House Steiner right now. So it's almost like it's a spiritual relation between the two factions. Or maybe they're the same people. Just different mechs. Anyways. Oh man, I'm losing my mind, guys. I am. I'm losing my mind. You never know. Might be just going crazy, anyways. Alright, let's do this. Okay, let's find out where this is. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's how I found out this existed. Because there was a mission here I couldn't accept. I was like, why am I not able to accept this mission? It is because it was a story mission. So we're going to do it right now. It's probably a defense contract, I assume. Yep. Only 160. Whew. Whew, whew. Okay. Might have to go to 75s on this. Not paying me anything. I noticed something about House Steiner, and I never noticed this about the houses in the game until playing more and more and seeing it from a different perspective as a different team. I never realized. Let me pull up chat. I didn't realize I had chat. Didn't have chat up yet. I never realized that each house pays in different rewards. Like they have different levels of stuff that can get you. House Steiner gives a lot of salvage, like just in general, as you can tell. Even when they can't give you money and damage coverage, well, I can do everything in this. I might as well, but that airstrike's gonna be pointless in a defense. Wonder if I do unallocated bonuses if they'll get more rep. Not that they need it. Yes, I do want to continue. So, you need to go down. Do I go in my Marauder or do I let the AI go in my Marauder? I could let them go in the Warhammer now. I don't know if I want it to. I'm a little scared to have my AI. The pilots I have aren't great right now, except for two. Although I have a lot of nasty stuff on this thing that I'm using as well. So it's either or. Could have them do Victor, I guess. Would that be overtime? No, 10 times more, huh? So we can do a 90. We can bring a Highlander. What do you have? I know you have rockets and lasers. What do you have in your hand? Oh, okay. So you know what? That's perfect for the pilot that's in it right now. We'll do that. Well, welcome everyone. I'm gonna give it a couple minutes, let everyone get a chance to join up before we start this. Hmm. That's interesting. This should be pretty good because it'll give him. Sadly, his rockets aren't too swift, which would be better for someone. Actually, what about the other one? Isn't the other one better? Adams for this? Adams is better for this. We'll let Adams do this one because there is more rockets than anything in this Highlander. Second best thing is lasers, which that's all right. I think he can be low in that, and then the ballistics AC 10 BF, so he'll be doing the most damage that way more than the lasers. Alright, let's do this. No, I'm ready. I don't need to allocate points. Okay.
We have been hired as a security detail
We'll
for
let
the
the story play
MechWarrior
while we
company.
wait.
It seems a rival of theirs has arranged for a mercenary unit to destroy one of their manufacturing facilities, and IRE is intent on fighting fire with fire. IRE is an institution in these parts, Commander. Failing them would be a massive blight on our resume. You've reached the target, Commander.
Good to know.
Nothing on scopes at the moment, but don't get comfortable. Hostiles have been reported in the area.
I saw that chopper. I must not have LRM. Oh, he's shooting at the tank. That's fine. I want him to kind of shoot at what he wants right now.
Hostiles are escalating their assault on your position, Commander. Be careful.
This is gonna be interesting.
Enemy contacts have breached the outer perimeter. Make sure they regret that decision, Commander.
We shall.
Copy that.
We shall. Whoa. Get out of here, sir. Yes, you will. Stop running in between the buildings, you silly little cicada.
Target destroyed. New target fire starter.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Kill that fire starter.
On your target.
Excuse me, everybody. Sorry about that.
Send him to an early grave. Took that one down with a clean headshot.
Target acquired.
Focusing your target.
I like how he's destroying more of the building than anything.
Target is down.
Destroyed.
Maneuvering to your 6.
More hostiles entering the combat zone's perimeter. Brace for additional contacts.
Heading to location.
Alright.
I've requested location.
Time for some anti-air.
You must have really kicked over the beehive here, Commander. More hostiles inbound.
See something.
Target acquired.
That mech is on our kill list. You know what to do.
Uh-oh.
New target commander.
Target ID received. Moving in.
See, that one's closer. Get that one.
Signed.
Target destroyed.
Allied
Nice.
forces. Let's get out of here and collect our pay.
Noise. Okay, so I don't need any of these for missions, so we need to go for money. That's too much, or that one. Yeah, there ain't anything in here. I need tier 1, tier 2. I will take that. Yeah, I mean, I'll take that as an extra. But there really ain't anything in here. Alright, put that in there for money. Let's make the necessary repairs. Is there another one for that one, or is that just a one part? Nope, competitive edge part 2. Ah, it's up here. Did I repair? I did. Alright, let's travel. We're gonna try to make as much money. This will be a good way to get our money up as this unit. So, because my goal is we need to get ourselves close to 30 mil again. Because we need to be able to buy any weapons I find. Just start stacking the higher level weapons. Like I did for Loki's children. And start properly equipping each of them with upgrades and cantina stuff and stuff like that. Right now, money's the biggest issue for the squad, though. So we need to mitigate that pretty quickly. It's an independence against Hellsteiner. That wouldn't pay me anything. 175. Wow, look at all that salvage. We're so popular with Steiner because this was supposed to be done ages ago that this doesn't give hardly anything. It's all damage coverage. I don't think we'll ever need that much damage coverage, so let's at least get one airstrike. Because it is a raid. An airstrike would be good.
Weather conditions in the area will restrict visibility and have an effect on your sensors.
So I can go up tonnage, or he can go up tonnage. I think I'm going to keep him in that. We can go up another 15. Never mind, 70. So 85. I can go into one of the Battle Masters. Or the Stalker. It's a raid. I'm gonna try the Stalker. I need to try it out anyways, because I need to see what it needs to have changed. We need to see what its future self will be. Ooh, I actually did already kind of give this something. So I've got LRM 10s, SRM 6s, extended range short burst large lasers, just like I have on the Warhammer. 4 medium tier 2s. Do I have? I do. Only one though. Okay. So we'd have to wait. That's why I didn't do that. Okay. So let's do weapon groups. I'm reversing this. That means my LRMs are R1, I think. That's fine. SRMs are L1. That's R2. L2. Should be good. Should be good. Yo, sup, Zeely? Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Alright, ready up. Hello? Wonder why it takes so long for mics to load in now for me.
Looks like our MechWorks isn't
Hello?
content to let such an audacious attack against them go unpunished. They want you to be the tip
No, I
of the
mean,
spear in
technically
a
I'm not. I'm
retaliation raid
streaming.
against their
We're all here
competitors.
together.
Let's get in there and take
Oh
that
god, your
facility down.
scratchy headset.
Our employer has okayed the use of airstrike on this mission. Stand by for
But,
strict operation.
well, what you doing, bro? Oh, I think his headset went out again. You really need to get a new headset, Sealy. Yeah, it's wigging out pretty hard. There we go, got rid of it. Alright. Alright, have to kill that turret. Yeah, what's up?
This is Sierra 2-1. Be advised, strike payload is ready and awaiting your tango confirmation. Sierra 2-1 out.
Oh dang, yeah, well, I was sick like a couple weeks ago. I know how that feels. It sucks when you get sick.
Targeted asset. Move up
It's
to
going
it.
around. It's
We'll
probably
begin
the
the
flu.
recovery procedure.
Yeah, that's cool, bro. Just to let you know, I can't say it because I'm streaming. It'll spoil the surprise. But there's something you need if you get to be on here at all. It's coming next weekend. You need to be on here. There's a certain game that's being resurrected from the dead, and it's been completely changed from the ground up. It's like the game's been re-released,
Pick up operation.
but yet still has everyone in it.
Package acquired.
Yes, it is. A game we all know very, very, very well. I'll just put it that way. Wait, so does that have to do what? I don't know what the message was. He sometimes spoils things. I'm scared to ask. He accidentally... Huh? He does.
Good work, Commander. That's one less target.
Yes, there's an event. There's a change. The game's literally been completely redone, and I'm like, okay. And also, new character. Oh, it's gonna be good. I'm excited. That's all I'll say. I'm gonna have that season pass without giving too much away what it is. Yo, Farseer, welcome, welcome. Oh, well, I mean, I thought I was gonna do it just because of the event. But when I heard the entire rework was happening, I kind of had to laugh. I'm not gonna say why on stream. I will let next time you join, but it has to do with other streamers of that said game. We're always like messing that game up and stuff, and I'm like, this is what you get. That's all I'll say. The kid, they went, alright, you tired of it? You want to say this needs to be buffed, this needs to be debuffed? Then how about that? Turn everything neutral and make it where it actually has to be one way or the other. Good luck. I'm excited. That's all I'll say. Because this is the first time where I will actually get to enjoy that game 100,000% more again. For the first time in a long time. It's this week, I think, Thursday. Yes, don't say too many specific words. Exactly. Yes, which makes sense, ironically, considering you know a certain game that I also play on the channel exists. I like it. Well, I mean, you know how weird that world is, anyways. But to be fair, I think it's good. I think they did a good job.
Took that one down with a clean headshot.
Critical.
Yes. That's why you think he's so OP. I'm actually glad because what I'm trying not to say too much, but I know this has to do with the fact that this all plays back to the fact that two whole classes in this game were never being played. They were completely ignored because the way the game worked. And certain YouTubers made it even worse because of certain changes and things they promoted. That's all I'll say. But it's like it completely destroyed the mechanics of the game. It did, and they were always, and the company had to do this juggling fest that they shouldn't have to do as designers to keep everything even. And now that's gone. I'm like, dude, all I went was just a silent laugh to myself and a big toes up. I was like, but I'm excited. I will be doing that this Thursday, and that'll be the only change to the schedule this week, and then also this weekend. So that's why I was saying if you get to get on this weekend, you should definitely join up.
Ground armor spotted.
It's gonna be good. I don't know. It's doing good at the moment. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Don't say it out loud, or all of a sudden, Justice will come in the room and like, "What you mean it ain't doing anything?" And then it just starts. It just starts going nuts. Big. I'll put it this way. No, this is bigger than the last one. This one. This might give it away a little too much. Hold on. Sorry I haven't read your comment there, Farser. Let me read real quick. Well, the first month of January has been the worst for me. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Farser. It was kind of rough for me in the beginning, but got better as time went on.
Target
But
destroyed.
I hope everything's okay. Cause sorry I missed that comment. But yeah, I will say, especially sickness wise too, everyone's been hit pretty hard. This was a weird beginning of the year. But almost. What? How'd you do that? Well, see, this is what I mean. I feel like this January was us fleshing out all the cobwebs of what happened in the last 2 years, and everything's just hitting the fan really hard. It's like cleansing your body, right? When you're doing a cleanse for sickness and stuff, all that. It's like that, but with your life. You were using that. A terrible sentence. Terrible, terrible, seriously. Yeah, that's what you get for playing with your Weight Watcher too much. Well, I mean, if you have a moisture pop in your phone, you just stick it. I mean, this does actually work. People think it's a myth, and I've done it and saved one of my phone's lives. Just stick it in a freaking bag of rice.
Great work, Commander.
Just
Surely no
like
one will
seriously,
take
the
up the
rice will
fire again.
absorb it. It can't have just dry rice. It'll observe. It will observe. It'll just look at the phone. I said the wrong thing. Absorb it is what I meant to say. Let's see. The 2020s would forever be remembered as yeah. The sick years, or no, the year of Nurgle is what I'm gonna call 2020 and 2021. That was the year of the Chaos God Nurgle, because all it was just sickness, and pain, and decay, and slow, and terrible. It was awful. But it feels like the gears went all the way to max speed in this year. So everything's kind of going. It's like that scene where with Tony when punching Hulk and that scene, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Well, at least that's replaceable. I was gonna say that's better than breaking your own self. It's like I said, it has to break to be repaired, but to be reborn, as I'm now learning. That's that's a deep little poke at my own self and my past. But yeah, it's the way it is. Yep, you definitely have what I had, which was most likely the flu. No, 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 it's good. I don't think James can get sick because he hates Nurgle so much. I'm pretty sure he's immune to like major sicknesses. Like when he gets sick, he's just sick for maybe 2 days. I mean, that's different. No, yeah, that would be a. I forget what you would call that. That would be something that would. Well, I mean, it's still a disease, but it's a virus, right? No, I forget the classification. I forget its categorization, but it's definitely different. So technically, yes, even the Zeus Lord himself could. Yes, that's kind of what Nurgle's whole thing is, that he tries to decay. What? That is the weird. That's the weirdest weapon you would whoever came up with that. That seems like the weirdest concept. I get why, like I get it. That is a scary weapon if you think about it, but it's like that's a weird weapon. Oh, that was it. Part one, part two. Oh, that was a fast mission. Now we gotta find another one. That that's so weird though. My brain's like, what? Let's go work for House Karita for a little bit. We'll have to do some missions around here first, but I'm obsessed with MechWarrior. But we are still doing Devil May Cry and Midnight Suns today. So we're don't worry about that. We're still doing that. But yeah. Um back to what was the last thing I said about the surprise as well? Oh wait, hold on. Farseer said, "Yet nobody is paying attention to the massive medical burnout." So yeah, it's yeah that second part absolutely. I don't want to. Sadly, because the way YouTube's kind of got, I don't want to say too many things and bring too much when it comes to political into it right now. But for a vlog, we can always talk about that. But especially since we're playing a game. But I do agree with you 100%. Like that, especially that second half. The first half has happened as well. That second half, oh god. I'm not even going to comment on how many recent encounters I've had, in as far as like people in general, and just passing by, or things I've seen of people treating each other in certain ways. That's all I'll say. Ooh, ooh. Well, it's definitely a thing. That's pretty terrible. I do agree. It's, colleges had lower than expectations just to get these seats filled. I'm talking about high. Yeah, the high end. Yeah, that's because a lot of here. Well, that could also be a different thing, but I do agree with that too. But that also could be played a little bit, at least a small percentage, by the fact that community colleges are starting to be so advanced that you're not really needed other than the clout, like for the clout of the school. It's not really needed to go to a big boys school anymore. It's mostly for clout now because even though there are still other colleges that have somewhat better resources, the college I went to was a community college for the simulation game design stuff I did. They have a pretty like banging course. It's amazing. Um, so you got to ask yourself like, as hard as it is to get into the bigger boy ones, depending on what you're trying to do. Like it also depends on what it is. Like if we're talking like robotics and stuff and all that, then that's probably got some specifics that'll be better at certain colleges than others for sure. But like there are a lot of things now, like a lot of the stuff that are more maintenance level stuff for what we are here in this country, I guess you could say. It could be done at a lot of community colleges now, and you get quite a good degree. So, but I still do. Huh? What were you saying? Oh, that's good. Yeah, you definitely want to do that while you can. I still need to finish mine, but right now that's just not in the cards for me. With me helping run this group that I absolutely love for IRL for amputees, and for me, and also helping my mom out and stuff, and things are just to see. My IRL stuff has all been physical stuff that hasn't. It's not with my body. That's with my outside life that I've been dealing with lately. Like my van's lift is in full manual mode. My mom has to pump it up like jacking up a car. It's terrible, and it's not good for her either. And it's just been crazy, and it makes it hard to go anywhere because it takes an extra ten minutes to get in the van than it's supposed to because of how slow it is. So if it's raining like today, where I'm at, or gonna be soon, pretty terribly, that just locks me in place completely. So what are you playing? Were you playing Rise or something? Oh, yeah, that's actually kind of funny.
The nasty weather means your visibility will be limited out there and have adverse effects on your sensors.
Did I not repair them? I didn't. That is kind of funny. I do prefer that better. That's fine. I assume we're still talking about Rise. I mean, Rise is meant to be that way. It's an arcadey version of it. It's the original Monster Hunter. The original Monster Hunter. So yeah, it's the original Monster Hunter. That makes more sense for that than it does World. Because what are you talking about? No, they don't roam around. That's not, well, some of them do, but that's not what it means. That change for that game means the camp will fall. You know how they had a certain distance, they'll stop follow you and return back and heal. They don't do that anymore. They will chase you infinitely. You can lure them into traps. They did that because it makes the playstyle a little bit more like tactical, so that way your team can lure camps in or trap other people in. Like maybe a certain one of your classes goes in there by itself, starts attacking it, but sees people coming and goes and then starts running away. They chase that person and that camp straight into death. So it's like it's good. Like I said, I'm loving the changes. It's gonna be fun, and let's just say item changes across the board. It's Even the way you buy items and the rules of the way the items work now completely changed. Yeah, they're removing certain. They're removing. They have to because they're hybrid items. There's a reason why they're doing this. They're trying to go. They're trying to eliminate. They are, but they're trying to eliminate the issue that the game has always got to be constantly change. Because every time they come out with a new character or come out with a new this or new that, it ruins the whole thing. We're gonna have to change everything on every character, which I'm excited about. I know I'm fine. No, I have a build for every character in that game, but that's fine. I'm okay with starting over because I like the new system. Plus, I may not have to have pre-built builds now because the way they even remade the story itself, the way it's bought in the game is different, and the way the trees work is different. So I think they're trying to streamline it, is what they're doing.
Expect reinforcements.
Mm.
Airstrike support is inbound on your position. You should be able to call it in shortly.
Yeah, they're trying to make it where a certain class is not keeping a certain class from being played at all. And you know which one I'm talking about. I get. hmm So this means having a team of more than one type of person is more important now. Not just a team full of blah 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 blah. I'm not gonna say it out loud.
Strike payload is ready and awaiting your tango confirmation. Sierra
Yep.
3-1 out.
I'm excited. I'm excited. It is. It is, and I'm super excited. I think Street Fighter has awoken everyone. I know it's a weird example because this isn't technically a fighting game. Well, I guess in a way it is, but it's a different style of fighting game. But yeah, yep, yep. All of that, all of it. Like I said, all of it. I'm okay with and on board, 100%. Yep. Certain characters also got changes too, some buffs. But since they've reset and set certain things, certain characters actually went back to similar versions they used to be in day one of the game when they first came out. Including Fenrir! That's all I'm gonna say, that's my only hint. We're talking about Scary Wolf Boy has returned! It don't, but that's the thing. He's day one version, the original one that would rip you to literal shreds. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But that was never the one I preferred. I preferred the original one. This has literally gone back to like when this game first came out. Yeah, I would say squishy as crap, but it will do so much damage.
Good start, Commander. I'm showing major
Yeah,
damage.
but that was kind of how he was supposed to be. That's how a lot of that class is supposed to be. But once again, because of the changes, it forced all that class to actually have to hybridize. So they never could be what they really were. Oh, also, someone with knives, you don't want to know how good they just got. Papa of the character we just mentioned, his dad, is way, way bloody scarier. Well, here's the thing. They did do one thing to make it a little easier for certain classes that still need that hybridization because they don't play the same way as other of that class do, like he does. The shields are now equipable by everybody. Like, I do mean everyone. So yeah, it's good stuff. I'm excited. Yep. Well, I mean, he wants to play the new character really bad. I'm gonna let him play it first. But realistically, I keep trying to tell him like I don't know. Like I think he should play the original because the original can also, even though the class is still wrong, the original can basically do what he was doing day one originally now again. So it's like, hey, no. Yeah, well, like I said, a lot of changes. Also, no certain magical items have been fully removed. Yeah, well, certain builds have completely changed. I'm gonna have to redo. I'm gonna have to redo Scylla because mana builds really aren't a thing anymore. At least not at the moment. That's kind of the point because I think they were getting. That's like I said. This is nerfing all the ones that were king of the castle. That will so with Scylla. That's all. Like I said, I'll throw names out here every now and then. Well, no, you just have to do it in a different way. They're making you. You'll see what I mean with the change once we do it. There is still a way to make them do that. You just can't do it and also have these other things that were happening. Because let's just say the one I mentioned just now, not only could she rip your face off, but she also had a shield she could survive major attacks. Yeah, it's
You've managed to demolish about half of the
it's gonna
target's
be cool.
buildings.
It's gonna
Well
be
done,
cool, like I
Commander.
said. Also, someone else has returned to day one as well, and I am excited. Just maybe guards the underworld, making ways your
Excellent
souls
find,
work.
Commander.
I don't know.
Beginning recovery now.
Let's just say he is returned to day one as well.
I've requested location.
Like I said, if you know who I'm talking about, I already had one, but I'll just redo it because I have a feeling something similar to the original version of him is going to be better now. Just have a distinct feeling that I know what they did. They. Well, I mean, he is one of the scarier characters. I'm not gonna let you have that. I'm not gonna let you have that. Yes, I did.
New target Phoenix.
Tango assigned.
Hey man, whatever is necessary. It's a melee. Look out! Hey man, once again, you think that was scary, then? Oh man, I'm so excited. screwed up, Farseer, if you can hear me. 1 second. How do I unhide?
Just a wee bit more, Commander. This complex is on the verge of collapse.
How do I unhide a user? Oh no, I undid. Okay, good. Good. Sorry about that, Farseer. I accidentally tapped it with my toe while I was driving around. My bad. If you have to repost it, if you have to, I'll read the messages right now. There we go. I'll put the last two up there because I missed them. Was one good thing that came from 2020 is that I completed half my Steam library. Oh wow, that's quite a lot. I don't think I've ever done that. That's quite a lot. I play a lot of Steam, but damn, I don't think I've ever done half of it at one time. Well, no, I mean, she means like she went through all of her library she already had and finished off all the games. That means she's like I have a lot of games I haven't technically beaten that game either. That was my bad, Farsi. Sorry about that. Seriously, I was just in the zone talking about that game we're talking about, and also making sure this base gets destroyed so I don't lose any parts. I guess. I mean, although well, the thing is, I think we need to come up with a evil crew to run with that character because here's the thing. Because here's the thing is we can't run. I can't run mine, and you can't. And we can't run the guy with the hammer with the one that just came out because they're enemies, like literal enemies.
You did it, Commander. This whole place has been flattened.
I mean, it happens with that character. It
More
happens.
trouble arise. Head to the evac zone.
It would be, yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to kill these guys. I wanna. Oh, wait, whoa. Yes and no. It depends. If I play him properly, like, trust me, you don't want to see what I was like back in the day. Oh, yeah. Size difference, yeah. Well, of course he is. Well, I don't want to say that. That might. Well, I mean, I've said a couple names. He's a giant. What do you expect? Well, some of them were more humanoid than the others, whereas, like, him and the snake are the biggest, besides the icy one. Yeah, they did. Yeah, maybe. I haven't seen his model yet. I've been trying to kind of not spoil certain things on that game for me right now. Like, I know what's coming, but I want to just experience it when it gets here that day.
Hostile spotted. Engaging.
Well, it depends on what he plays, but, I mean, technically he can if he plays, well, at least for that team, if he plays the one new character, he can be kind of aggressive. But we're going to have to make sure we all go in at the same time or do whatever, you know.
Tango down.
Yeah, it is. But I kind of prefer that because I never felt like I was helpful that much except for damage when I was what's it called? So I mean, yeah, but I'm still. It's like in the old way, it's not really a. They're not really effective. That's why I think they did this, because that's one of the classes that never really got played, other than me and a few others. Like a select percentage of other players played them. Oh shit! Tank! 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 Oh yeah, there's a lot of awesome stuff coming. I'm excited. That's fine. I'll just be chilling. I'll be playing this until we get a couple story missions done. Then I'm gonna get ready for Devil May Cry or eat first, whichever happens. It does. We're gonna be doing that after I do the main story again, though. I will. I mean, I'll try. That's why I'm practicing in the standard campaign, because I'm trying to get myself used to making triple S stylish points. I'm already that, but I will get even better.
Spotted some mercenaries soon, spoiling for a fight.
Moda, that's because I like to keep my girls figure. Oh man, that's funny. Okay, he's been half asleep all day and yesterday. He's messed up his sleep schedule again, so. He,
If you find the
alright,
ammunition,
good.
just walk
And
up to it
yeah, like I
and
said, we'll
pick
be
it up.
playing it this weekend as well as this week, so. Yeah, I'll be playing it on this weekend, the game that's being redone. And I'll be playing it on
You
Thursday.
can never have too much ammunition.
No, not this, or not today, this coming Thursday.
Cargo acquired.
Yeah, this weekend would be the one that's not already here. This one's already over. But yeah, I'm weird. I like the show. Okay, I'll say one last thing before you go. I like the show, but I think I'm weird about out by the fact there's no Scoop. Like, where the hell is Scooby?
Window for extraction is closing. Let's
And
get out of here.
then take out the main character when you make a spinoff. They better make him show up at the end of the show. It's like I love every other bit of the show though. Like every other part, it's actually a really good show, and I do like kind of an more adult version of that show. It's kind of cool, but yeah, that's his real name, which is weird that they did that. I I guess they felt like they couldn't in today's society, which kind of shows you there's still too much fear. It's a double-edged sword. I'm all for being like PC to a certain extent, but there's also a certain extent where you're also kind of asking people that they're not allowed to, be jokative or do this. That means you literally can't take a joke. That's what that means. Because Shaggy was always called Shaggy. That's kind of why he called himself that, because of his actual name. He never liked it. Unless he's gonna change it at the end of the series too. That's like I said, the Scoop thing and him changing his name or him having his name is the weirdest part. Like I feel like they're both of those characters got their dynamic either kind of messed up a little bit, personality wise, or they're not going to do it till the end of that season or whatever. Like there's going to be a season where Narvel adopts a great he's a Great Dane, right? So he's something like that, but he adopts a Great Dane that's brown and spotted, and it's like, and then maybe once he adopts him, that's when he goes down that crazy road and ends up calling himself. Well, they did, but Fred's still Fred. They made him just more on the nose with what his character was. To be fair, he's like Chris times 9,000. Yeah, that part's weird. It's like I said, I don't know. I like the show because I always kind of was a fan of Velma. Anyways, like she was my favorite character. I actually don't know. I haven't been able to confirm that. I've been kind of seeing episodes here and there. It kind of seems like it, but I don't think it. I think it's just the character's writing style was a little strange. It could be though. Oh, that's just meta. That's just them being, when you're that's like a game playing to a meta and it's to sell a product. I hate to say that, but that's what that is. But like I said, I don't hate it. Like I said, I'm not like everybody else. I do not hate it. I just think it's a bit awkward as a whole. I do like Velma's character the most because I was a Velma fan more than anything besides Scooby himself. When I was a kid, so because I resonated more geeky characters when I was young, because like Dexter, all that. But but yeah, I just don't like the story as a whole is kind of weird. Like they kept the murder and the secret bad guys pretending to be ghosts and all that, but they never. But like I said, they eliminated the main character of the show and changed two of the characters pretty hardcore, which is Shaggy's character and Fred's character. Fred, the personality stayed the same, but they changed what he does, and it's like it kind of made him useless a little bit, and that part I don't like. Like I did like that each character had a purpose, and they were a little more. What's the word? They were a little more actual important to be even a part of the squad to begin with. Because the way this show feels, it seems like Velma and Narvel are the only ones that matter. And I'm like, that's kind of weird. hmm hmm Well, the same thing with uh, what's her name, Daphne. Well, they all are in different art styles, but they went too. I think they went too hard. It's ironic. They dumbed down certain characters, but then went way too hard in the paint on others. It's like I would like to see what the choice behind that was. It does feel kind of eh. Like it feels like me. I don't know. I mean, yeah, that's true. It's like I don't know. Like I said, there were good things about it. If they had kept the Velma and Narvel change, but left Fred and Daphne alone and kept Scooby, I feel like that show would have been freaking brilliant. Like I feel like that show would have been like a good like more adult version of what Scooby Doo is. But it feels like they played too hard on too much into two characters and not enough into the others. And they just made more of a sitcom comedy murder mystery. I don't know what to call it. It feels like it kind of got Comedy Central is what I call it, which is it's on HBO, which is strange. That's why I'm kind of weirded out that it ended up the way it did. Because HBO is usually pretty good about their shows. So, I mean, I do agree with that. Like, I don't want to step on. I don't want to, bring too much into that for the stream. But I do agree. Like I do feel like that was the whole reason that even happened. Like I feel like it was to try to be more PC. Like they changed Shaggy because they didn't feel like, oh, we can't have a character that's da da da. I'm not gonna say it on stream, but da da, because even YouTube's gotten that bad now. Because YouTube has that problem now too, where we're losing. I'll say this and I'll leave it at this: we're losing our will to speak and our right to be individuals. And it's almost like life itself, much like that game we just hinted at, is run into this issue where it's all about the meta. Whatever the meta is, the meta rules. I mean, without it. There we go. I've got to remoderate Farseer. Managing blocked words, change chat modes in live. Okay, I'm gonna do this for you. I'm actually gonna upgrade you. This is a good time to upgrade you, Farseer, to managing moderator. Since you're really my only moderator that actually kind of it comes to the chat. I need someone to kind of manage the chat's blocked words and chat modes every now and then. So let me read. Let me read what she said though. I missed this. We're talking about Velma Ardna. I hate to be the bringer of bad news. Everyone hates that show. Like I said, I know they do. I don't hate it, but I don't like it either fully. Like I said, I like certain things about it, but it's pretty terrible as a whole. Like as a whole, it's a terrible show because two of the characters are just stereotypical bullcutters. Like not Velma, Daphne and Fred's character. Like they actually meant something in Scooby Doo, where they felt like they just ripped them down and said you don't mean nothing, and made these other two characters more important than anybody, and took the main character out of the show. That as a whole, that's a terrible show and a terrible concept. But well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, if it was it, yeah, no, I agree. If it had been its own thing that wasn't related to Scooby Doo, yes, that show would have been brilliant because it'd have been two badass detective, smart brother and sister. Um, because they are related in this one, which is weird. Also, were they always related, Velma and Shaggy? They're related in this one, so that's also something that changed. I mean, maybe that's what it. Well, I think it means family love. I don't think it means that kind of love. Oh, does it? I haven't seen all the episodes, so maybe not. I heard somewhere. Like I said, this show's so confusing that that's why, as a whole, it's a terrible show. It was not written right. It wasn't written well at all. That's weird. Okay, let me do a contract. Yeah, I agree. Fred is stupid. I don't like Fred. I was finished. I'm listening. I was just commenting on Farseer because her character was Fred. Hmm. Oh, okay. That's weird. Huh? What? See, I feel like also I do feel like see that I never made it to that episode. Like I said, much like Farseer, I've only seen like the first two episodes at best, maybe three, and then I was kind of like, I don't think I'm gonna care to finish this. Like I don't, like I said, I'm not gonna go off the bend and say I hate it like everyone else is, because I do understand everyone has their own creative design when it comes to making their own product, but like I said, as someone who grew up on Scooby Doo, I don't like it. Like I don't. As a whole, I do not like its concept, and I don't like the way it was handled. Like it could have been handled a lot better. Huh? That explains a little bit. I'm not gonna say why, but but that explains a little bit. I didn't know that, but yeah, I just don't think the show is gonna succeed. I don't like it. it's just nah. I don't know. I just don't feel like it was fully. It probably got enough for a season 2, but once again, in a vacuum, it's here's the issue. That show is capitalizing, and this is a problem with today's development process. That show is doing what EA does. That show is capitalizing on people who did not grow up on Scooby Doo, and is just trying to create some show that they can use to push either. It's kind of I hate to say this. It's kind of like what a narrative, yeah. It's kind of like what happened to Star Wars, basically. It's having the same thing happen to it like what happened to Star Wars. There's a forced narrative being shoved into it when it has no place being in a already existing IP. It should be its own story and its own show. Like, it should be an individual, unique IP to do this. If you're gonna do something like that, because there's nothing wrong with doing that, but do it in your own IP. Make your own unique show for this purpose. Don't use someone else's creation, because that in its own actually says that even you kind of have a problem with respecting other people. It's like because you're destroying an already existing loved creation. It's crazy. It's become a little bit too common in today's society.
Extreme weather conditions means you'll be dealing with limited
It's
resources
out of
and
it's out of
constrained
anger.
resources on
It's what
this
it is.
mission.
We're coming up to a point in our society where all that anger and pent up stuff is finally just trying to flush itself out, and it's gonna be pretty rough because just like me with being disabled and some of the things I'm angry about how disabled they're treated, it can rear its ugly head pretty hard and sometimes in the worst ways. So it's like because we sometimes we as the like me as a being a handicapped person who this is just a small example, just to kind of talk about my IRL for the first time, kind of like we're gonna be doing soon, is when I go somewhere because I have a lift in my van, I have to park in a very specific handicap spot, which is a van accessible spot. Half the time, and this is even including other handicapped people, so I want to make this known. This is fair. I've run into other handicapped people that are just as rude with that as a normal person would be. Um, is most of the time people who don't use them or need for a lift and their wheelchair is deployed out of the back of the car and has room to get in between cars in a more normal spot or a smaller handicap spot that's meant for handicapped cars, not vans. It it causes this where I never like it's always a hassle just to even enjoy going to a place anymore as a handicapped person because there's not enough spaces. Because that's another issue that would also help fix that for everybody. More spaces, but that's not a thing. So it's sometimes that sadness and that edge that it pushes you to can sometimes rear its head. And when you're in some people's cases who have the control over a lot or have a lot of funds or a lot of resources or we're more blessed in life to be able to be up in those creative situations where they get to have these IPs and these games, these movies, these shows. Sometimes that pain gets shown in your work. And I've had that problem in YouTube. I kind of had that problem last night. I mean, maybe he wanted it. Maybe he was just he or she was just concepting, and then maybe the company, because it usually at the end of the day, all this being said, the most guilty parties are usually the companies themselves, because the companies themselves are what cause all these issues for all of us, whether we realize it or not. Is whether it be for any type of discrimination of any kind, whether it be disabled or race discrimination or gender discrimination, any type. It's all these companies we don't realize that we support in some cases are all the ones doing all this. Like companies that don't push money for more handicap spots, so we don't, so we all have enough for all of us. So that way, then none of us have to worry about it. Because then, if that issue is fixed, then it doesn't matter what vehicle you're in. There's enough for everyone. That should be the ultimate goal for any type of problem. But these companies don't want that because that's more money out of their pocket. I don't want to go too much into that, but that I wanted to explain that's where all the real anger comes from, and where all the problems we have as a society come from. Is we don't realize we're letting the people in charge be the ones that are ruining this for all of us, not us as individuals to each other. Because we keep stabbing each other, thinking each other is the problem, but it's not. It's the higher ups. So it's yo, James Gabe, welcome, welcome. Oh, hold on. I gotta mute guys real quick. Important. Coming back, guys. Okay, sorry about that. I had to answer that. That was my phone. Let me read chat here, and then what were you saying, Seely? Trying to change an existing IP is a bad idea because those fans are used to the old stuff and are likely to get their children into the IP. And I can guarantee the Scooby Doo fan base is Titanic. Yeah, it is Titanic, and we all, well, most of us hate it, and like I said, I do not like it at all. Like I said, I don't like to use the word hate anymore because it's used too much, and that's kind of part of the issue as well. Yeah, so, but I don't like it by any means. Like, I don't like the show. It's not a good show. Um, it's like we're in the Truman Show where everything is monitored and controlled. And yeah, you know what? That's probably the most accurate explanation I've heard in a long time. That is very, very, very true. That is 100% true. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, people don't realize we're actually kind of getting to that point where it's getting harder and harder to just exist as a person, no matter who you are or where you may come from. It's if you aren't in the cog, if you aren't a cog in the machine, you don't exist.
We are the vanguard for an
It's
imminent
getting
invasion of
pretty
the area.
bad.
Your job is to eliminate any defending forces
I mean,
and
yeah.
capture the enemy fortification.
I mean,
Once
we
you've
are.
destroyed the radar dishes
I mean, we
directing the
are.
anti-aircraft fire, our employer promises to land a few extra units to help you out.
I mean, in a way, that's how it happened in the Whalen universe. It was that. So it's literally the same problem that is in the Whalen universe or the Alien universe or the Xenomorph universe. It's a problem with superiority. It's a problem with we think that we need to keep being this, superior that, superior this, superior that, superior this, superior that. The more that happens, the less our humanity exists. Because a human at its nature cannot be this. So it's like, I mean, in a way, I mean, maybe not literally, but at this point, with genetics and how crazy we are getting with like cloning and this and that, it's like I said, it's like we're approaching a very dangerous precipice for our species that I don't think we ever thought would, because we all have this mentality that all this stuff is not real, this is not possible, we can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't do that, that'll never be a thing, this'll never exist. It already exists. And I'm not talking about dragons, but like I'm talking about when it comes to things, the ability to do things scientifically, genetically now, especially cloning wise, it all exists. It does, for sure now.
Artillery emplacement destroyed.
Well, no, not necessarily. Here's the thing: it depends on what that unification means too. Because what we think is unification, I mean, do you really think we're more unified? To me, we're more separated. Well, it depends on what it is. Well, that's the double-edged sword, but at least they would be ready for it. Because the issue is our mentality hasn't grown, but our technology has. Like our mentality as a species is still in the 90s, if you really think about it. And it's like whether it be with acceptance or anything, like I was just talking about for anyone, or technology or the discipline to handle that technology.
Enemy
Like we
radar
know how to use
destroyed.
it, but we don't know how to use it for the right reasons in a lot of cases because we've rushed in. It's like that movie Fools Rush In. But that was about love time. But anyways, like I said, it's about that we as a species have gone so fast now and pushed things so quickly, so hard that we don't realize like we haven't had time to sit and stop and chill. We need to sit, take time, and not meditate is the right word, but contemplate and just sit and like kind of fester in the stuff we have so we can be more used to it and grow as a society together. Because the faster we move, the more separated we're going to become because we're moving at such an increased pace that no one's going to have time to catch up. Each generation is going to get further and further and further and further behind, which has to do with what Farseer said earlier about certain problems with literacy and certain generations and things happening where there's getting to be less and less people on average that can even do, I hate to say this,
Enemy
basic
garrison
math.
forces eliminated. Start the capture and keep the area clear of enemy
It's
units.
like 4, but you know.
Stay
But
near
that's
the
but
house
that
and keep
but
enemy units out of the
but that's what
area.
I'm saying. It's like but that's what I'm saying. It's like
Techs hack into the
but
control
that's an easy
systems.
one. But even then, you'd be surprised. Some people don't know that they use calculators so often, or their phones do everything now. They don't have to even think about the number anymore. The numbers are gone for most of human society because we're letting machines do all of it. But that's another discussion for a huge another time.
Confirming new objective. Destroy all remaining enemy artillery. Guess there was more enemy artillery than we
See,
thought.
I have my
Check it out.
notebook written down. This is another thing we don't use in those. I literally have a physical notebook that shows me all my math calculations and reteaches my brain. So that way, when I need it and I know I'm going to be involved in something that requires heavy math or calculations or need to be an actual smart brain, I reteach myself like I had in the old days. That way, I can do it in my head. Because sure, computers are great. I love them. I love tech. That I may sound like an old man right now. It's the irony. I absolutely love technology, but I also err on the caution side of technology can also be stupid dangerous for a biological species. Like especially if they get too roped up into it because it starts to become so easy that they'd rather be that instead of what they were. Like we're approaching an era where cyberpunk could actually become a thing, and Blade Runner and things like that. Yeah, I just said it's 4.
Scratch that one. That's the
That's a
last
good
uplink.
point, right? There, I can. That's a big explanation.
Relay system is disabled.
Well, it has to do with groupings. It has to do with groupings. You know how humans originally came up with that and figured that out? It was just objects. It was organization grouping, meaning two. It's a 2 by 2. A 2 times 2 is the same thing as a 2 by 2 because it is a 4 length board.
I've been informed that support is on its way. Let's hope they make it.
Alpha 1-1, this is Whiskey 6-1. Thanks for clearing
Yeah.
out an AA installation. Heard you could use a little backup. We're on our way in.
Well, that's what it is. It's all about grouping. It's primitive early humanity learning how to count for resources. It's them learning a way to quickly know how much food do we have for our settlement, how much this, how much that.
Here is where we earn our pay.
Well, not any. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. We don't use it daily anymore as much as we used to. The phone and computers do it for us now. It's like, because if you go, how often when you go to the grocery store, well, maybe you do, but in most cases, I bet you if I ask a lot of people this now, how often do you actually do the math and calculate before you spend anything, rather than just going up there with all the stuff you picked up, seeing the number on the screen of the cash register and paying that?
Walk on up to the treasure to pick it up. Artillery garrison destroyed.
That's what I'm saying, is
That's
that's,
the artillery.
there's no brain work in that.
Invasion much easier.
So, that's,
Package acquired.
it's like, well, the old settlements did. You imagine how annoying it must have been before math to calculate oranges in a cart when you. But that's the point. If we forget what we started as, we're never gonna survive this. We'll end up being robots overnight. One day the technology will be born, and then Blade Runner next day. Yeah, because he's teaching you a lesson. But why is it a triangle? But why? Besides what? Okay, that's a part of it. But why else is it a triangle? Why mathematically is it a triangle? But why math? Okay, there you go. See, now you did better. But that's why you need to know that. That's, let's say you had to cut out shapes building something. You need to know that. This is great. I love this. Yo, Champ King, you trying to join up in this chaos this episode's turning into? Let's see, my dad. Wait, hold on. Let me read what Farseer said. I'm gonna slow down for a second. Let's see. We cloned a goat. Nanites are a thing, and remember, we went from first flight to man on the moon in 69 years. Also, that's a great number we did that in. But anyways, it's like my dad made me study multiplication for hours when I was a less than a graduate, and I can multiply without even ever touching. Yeah, that's how it should be. I normally can do that. Now I have an actual short-term memory problem, so that's why I wrote it down in an actual notebook that's physical, my little Loki notebook over there. So that way I can go through my basics again and reteach my brain everything again, and the advanced stuff. I have geometry in there, algebra in there, algebra 2 in there, all kinds of stuff. Huh? What's that? What's shooting me right now? Yeah. I mean, that is good if you're retraining yourself and you already know why it's that, I guess. But yeah, that's cheating, Sealy. I would have gave you an F and told you to do it again. Nope, no, no, no. That's what robots do, not humans. Humans actually calculate it through and use their instinct and use the instinct to understand it. No, 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 no. Okay, this is. Let's see. Yeah, we screwed as a species. Yeah, yeah, maybe. But this has turned into chaos as an episode, but I love it. Better than last night's episode. Last night's episode was kind of eh. That's why I decided to do this. That's what rhombuses are. They're all of them. You can, you can, you can, because guess what that is? That's called perspective-based geometry. That was the point. He was trying to teach you perspective.
All stations, this is Sierra 1-1. Be advised, we've just completed re-entry.
But yeah, if
Sensor
you want
green.
to join up for this
Instructions
mech
confirm access to
chaos
Sierra
and
1-1.
also
Out.
this crazy chat we've turned into, definitely join in, JMK. Watch the movie called Idiocracy. That's where what we need. That's where we headed. That is a good example. I have seen that. That is, as far as like on the nose kind of things happening. That is actually pretty hilariously good example. Like if you take away the cybernetic part, that is a good point. That's why you practice. So when you're doing the long-winded stuff, you don't have to go back. God dang it. See? That was the point. I would have loved that class, actually. I'm good at that kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff I prefer to do. Like, I like straightforward, like, mathematics as well, but I also like hypothetical mathematics and perspective stuff. So fun. The what? I can't hear you. Yes, I do. Called it what? I mean, it is. You're not wrong, but God, that's a terrible name for it compared to the actual name. Let's see. There are reports of childhood literacy going down and colleges losing their requirements to fill seats. ChatGPT is speeding the decline. Yeah, it is. And so you know what else is happening? Even though I do use autocorrect a lot, it's weird to bring kind of point out autocorrect. But there's a literal program now. It's called Grammarly that you can use, and it will you can write a busted as hell sentence for like to like your employer or whatever and all that, and it will correct it for you. And all you got to do is tell it what confidence tone and it needs to sound like. It will literally rewrite that whole thing for you in a more professional manner. And I'm like, how cheating is that? That you don't even to apply for a job now, like I always wanted, like I want a job. You people don't even have to be good at their resume anymore. They don't. It's like it's like just go on there like I was like, yeah, I'm looking for a job. Clicks confidence. I would like to seek a job, please. Oh man, I let my country come out on that one because it was a good example. Oh man, we're automating everything. Yep. Welcome to Wally, guys. If this is our future, I'm gonna become Wally itself. I'd rather maintain a garbage fill than deal with any of it. And at least I'll get to fall in love with a space robot with death guns. What's up? why. I love that. I told you I love those. I love those. Those are amazing because that's the stuff that helps you find out new technology, new chemicals, new substances, new new DNA, new DNA, combinations, stuff like that. But in concept, all it is to help find out things that you would never ever try. That's all that stuff ever is, really, when it comes to perspective based mathematics, hypothetical mathematics, all kinds. That's all for the fact that we use those mathematics because we understand it as a species enough to play around with it and use it to help us, find new things. That's where the real stuff happens. What? Wait, hold on. Oh, this is gonna hurt. I have to read this one out loud. I don't care. All right, Jab Gang, we're gonna read this one. I love this one. I reckon Biden uses this to come up with his policies and speeches. Oh, oh, ow, that hurt. That was a big one. I had to read that because that was freaking hilarious, and I would not doubt it. The FBI agent's next to him, just on the phone. All right, Grammarly. He said this. What should he say? It's like, please don't let him say something dumb today, Grammarly. Oh man, how to curse out in German? LOL. That's a good way to do it too. I'm guilty of using that to properly curse out someone in War Thunder. See, that's a good way to use grammar. It's like learning how to cuss out this random dumb little kid in War Thunder who is talking crud. It's like, why are you so specific? It's like, because that's all you ever hear anymore. There's even a joking commercial from Sonic's in America about this now. It's about the new steak and cheese Philly cheeseburger that they have now. And Sonic Steak and Philly Cheese is what it's called. Not sponsored. I do love that sandwich though. But the commercial is an older dude who's a gamer like I am, and he's playing his. It's all about staying at home. It's like it's a great night for Sonic Steak and Cheese, and it's like I'm not gonna sing the whole song for copyright reasons, but at the end it's like online kids are really mean. It's like although the only games you're really gonna run into that is Call of Duty and Fortnite, because that's really where all the younger crowd plays all the multiplayer games, anyways. A lot of War Thunder people are older people who yell at each other. It's kind of hilarious. Oh man, I love War Thunder. I always will. I love Gaijin in general. They're good company. Let's see. Let's see, any spelling mistakes and I lose the argument. I will say that, right? Yeah, right. Well, that's probably the worst time to make a spelling mistake is when you're doing like a debate. Because then they're just gonna use that to ruin you. You can't even spell. You shouldn't even be. Oh man. I mean, you should. God dang it. I swear you're both. I swear you're both houses, Sealy. Because the way you word things sometimes is just dumb. I see. That's the normal way to put that, and like what you said. That's what I said. Sometimes I know what you mean, but still, it's like I swear you're both houses of chaos. Sometimes with the way you word your sentences. Mm, mm. Good, good job. Oh, I have a Wolverine mech, don't I? Yay! I can complete this. Oh no. I don't know, you tell me. That'd be good. Let's see. Oh, I know what you mean. I can't remember it at the top of my head right now. I know what you mean. Non-linear? No. That's not, that's something else. I don't remember. But let's see. Also, Chat GPT is a huge help for coders since it can write code. See, I'll admit that's good if you're trying to specialize in something in game design and you're not a coder. That is a good utensil. See, that's one of the few techs that I'm okay with, because that kind of stuff is like that helps developers. That helps developers be a little more versatile, especially indie companies who can't afford to hire a ton of people. That kind of stuff is kind of normal, but it's also used for tons of other stuff that it shouldn't be used for. So there's a double-edged sword as well. But yeah, I agree with that. That one I kind of agree with because I like that kind of stuff. Hmm. Untapped by using the AI to tap it for you. Good job, Zealand. I also would have failed you in that class and made you redo it. Did you? Okay. But did you come up? But did you knew? But okay. But did you know what you were typing? Like, did you understand what the code was doing and why you were typing it? Hmm. Fail. F. This is why you write stuff down. You should always know that kind of stuff. It's important. Coding's gonna save your life one day. For your generation, coding is super important and is gonna save your life one day. You are gonna need it. Depends on how old and what the domain is. Some domains have limits of where they eventually erase something if it's too old. Well, I know that, but what I'm saying is whatever domain it's put under, especially since it's a website, it's up to whoever owns the domain to decide whether they delete stuff like that or not. So that depends on the domain. These are all independents, really. God, okay. I don't have any good missions right now. That's a good early one. Especially since it's not. Oh, okay, there we go. Especially since it's not really a college. That's more of a college thing, to be fair. That's a good early try. Also, Tam King, if you want to join up, I have chat open. I don't know if you feel like joining up today or not. It's up to you, bro. I don't know if you heard me say that earlier in all the chaos. What's up? Yeah. Mm, that's pretty good. Oh, nice. What's up? A seal? Oh, that's even better. You shouldn't have told me that. That's it. That's even better. Well, see, your fate was decided in an early age, Sealy.
This one is a real piece of
Exactly.
work.
Exactly.
To someone
But
who's
out of all
content,
the literal,
they will
literal,
celebrate and
literal
praise
hundreds of
results for
thousands of aquatic animals that could
most of your
exist in the
wisdom.
in
So that you,
aquatic
with
alone,
all shown
not
you,
even including
get an
land,
idea of what we're up to here.
that says a lot.
We've been cleared from all tech support on destroyed.
Yeah, they are, but this wasn't
Nearly there, Commander.
SeaWorld.
Approach the hidden object to pick it up.
it's like this wasn't SeaWorld, so you can't get out of it. It's too late, Sealy.
Excellent find, Commander.
That's what I would
Property
do.
now.
That's what I said. That's just how it was. That's what I would do. Good man, you did
Target
the
is in
right
the clear,
thing.
Commander. They're marked on your tactical display.
Whoa, there's a lot coming in. Yeah,
This is Sierra 2-1. Be advised. Strike payload is ready and awaiting your tango confirmation. Sierra 2-1 out.
yeah.
Great snipe shot.
Target
Nice.
acquired.
That is pretty good.
Heat critical.
Some people are like that.
System offline.
Whoops. That happens.
Incoming
Some-
missile. Heat
Sometimes we don't always get it on that first try.
target destroyed.
I just took down a ton of. I just made a ton of headshots.
New target Shadowhawk.
Should have. I'd have reminded them. I would have let that slip.
Looks like we're at the wrong place, Commander. Our target must have given us the slip. Let's check out the other locations. If you find the acquisition, just walk up to it in order to pick it up.
Damn it.
First target. It's
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I may have to restart. Don't lose
Bottleneck is
anything, big
marked for
guy.
destruction.
Like I like how they're rushing him, and I'm the one that did the most bloody damage on the team.
Heat critical.
Got our target. Nicely done. Now let's pack it in before their friends arrive.
Alright then, Sealy, you have a good one, bro. I will be here, and like I said, don't forget this weekend, unless you happen to be on Thursday. This weekend is the, oh god, your headset decided at the end. This weekend's the rebirth of the game. Alright, well, huh? I said, then yes, then I will see you Thursday then. That is when we will be doing the first episode of it. But, alright, Celia, have a good one. Hope you feel better. Bye! Alright, let's continue to the evac zone. 10 people said, you're gonna chill for a bit, kill some next time. Alright. Nice, that's fine. I am just earning money anyways, is all we're doing in this stream. Give me C bills or give me death. Let's just hope he didn't blow off anything on that. On my, highlight. Another benefit is it can make websites for you and give useful tutorials. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's got some good applications. It really does. It's just, it's like I said, it. I'll say it again. It's not really the tech that's really an issue anymore. It's more of us. Like we're kind of the problem child. We're the golden child. I'm just kidding. Alright, we're building up those heat sinks again by ripping them off these guys. Getting that money. Did you lose anything? No, but you did get ripped up pretty hard. But it was all armor damage. Time for another assessment. Targeted kill. All the salvage. I forgot I had an airstrike. I should have put it on those Irbies. I would have ended a lot of them a lot quicker. Disposition. Or dispossession. We're gonna take possession out of them. Alright, let's go! This is more of a vlog kind of tonight anyways. We're gonna be wrapping this up soon because I gotta get ready for Devil May Cry 5. As I may eat something first and then just do both streams back to back. So Devil May Cry 5, then Midnight Suns right after that. And this isn't our special today, I just decided to add a MechWarrior episode as extra, so. I'm so excited about Thursday this week.
Our employee reports airstrike support is inbound on your position. You should be able to call it in shortly. I'm showing nothing on scopes that can be identified as our targets. We'll have to move on to the next nav point.
New target, Urban Mech.
Alpha Group, this is Sierra 2-1. Be advised, we are in the air and awaiting your orders. Sierra 2-1, out.
Target destroyed.
Alright. We're gonna end this off by going to the industrial zone and we're gonna sell all those mechs I've been picking up.
Target acquired.
I did create a goblin build for this playthrough so I could get salvage by getting headshots, which is what we're in right now. The Warhammer does that for me in this playthrough. For this group. So I can get headshots and get salvage. Oh, it's hitting his chest instead for some reason.
Target destroyed.
Oh well. Whatever we get, we get.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
We'll see if there's salvage over here. We gotta go back this way. Only downside to headshots is the higher the salvage cost. It is. That is true, but I'm getting so much salvage from House Steiner right now that I'm just collecting mechs to sell. I want to get us back up to close to over 30,000 for this playthrough, so it's closer to being like Loki's Children is. So I can buy any weapon I come across, because weapons are kind of our problem right now a little bit. Hard to get a headshot on a spider. There we go. Yep, I critted it. Another thing is, if you get a headshot and salvage it, well, I won't on this. Cicadas and spiders are very hard to do that with.
Target destroyed.
But if you get a headshot on it and finish it off, you preserve all the weapons on it, so it's worth a lot more to be sold. So they're like worth a lot more when you sell them. Quite good in that aspect.
Incoming missile.
Try not to core it. Try not to core it. Also try not to get messed up.
Now let's get you all home.
There we go.
Head to the evac point.
Target destroyed.
Once you've found the targeted asset, move up to it and we'll begin the recovery procedure. That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation. We'll be sure to put that ammo to good use.
Alright, let's get back to the evac. But I do agree, it's like you do have to have a lot of salvage to pick up an unhit,
Walk
like
up to
something
the
you just
treasure to pick
headshotted.
it up.
But it's worth it if you can for money. Because that's how I got Loki's children so OP, is I just kept getting headshots and selling mechs, headshot, sell mechs, headshots, sell mechs, do missions. They have close to 50 to 60 mil now. Oh wow. Oh wow. Nice. Sup, sup everybody. So yeah, I want to show y'all something real quick, but hold on, let me end the stream, end the thing. Well, it might not. I forgot to turn my lights on. 1 second, guys. There's this thing I painted with my feet that I did at this pottery thing with my group that I want to show you guys. If this is bright, that might not be. May have turned. I need blue. Yellow's not bright on this. Hold it up to the camera. So this is the little lion I painted in my pottery shop. It's a little weird little like pottery lion. The lines aren't as straight as I'd like because it was my first time painting something again for a long time. So I'll show this off again in the future for my IRL videos I'm going to start doing on the channel for our Guardians Life playlist, where y'all get to see me doing my workouts and stuff and other things I want to kind of show off in my day-to-day life. So we'll show them the side. At least the purple turned out how I wanted. It is definitely purple like I like. So there we go. It's the it's Slanesh's guard lion is what it is. Isabella. Alright, there we go. That's cool. You can put it over. Gotta figure out where I'm. I don't have no more room over there, sadly. Yeah, put it over on the desk. Nice. The eyes turned out really red too. Perfect. Good. It worked out really nicely. It turned out. I really am happy about that. I had to recover it because kind of got forgotten, but I'm glad I got it. But I am glad I got it. It was cool. I had fun that day. It was a really good day. It's been a while. Like I said, it's been a while since I've aesthetically actually used my feet that much. Besides building Gundam models here and there. Oh yeah, this is what one of my friends did. My friend Jeff, he who's in the group as well. He made this what basically Spyro. I don't know if he intended that. I just realized that he basically made Spyro on a cup. But but yeah, that's cool. Now, did you go by there? Okay. All right. Well, we'll get it to him. I'll see if I can hit him up in the chat in the morning. But that's good. That is awesome. It was cool. Like I said, I had fun that day. It was a good day. It was a good practice for me getting used to using my feet and being more active outside my chair. All right, let's continue. What's up? Ah, there's a Vindicator. Good. That's good money. And I'll take that because at least it's a tier 1. Heat management is almost at 10 for Mason. Alright, now it is time to go to an industrial zone. Yeah, my favorite industrial zone. And we're gonna sell all these mechs. Since Halsteiner is heroic with us, they're gonna give us the most money for them. Those are awesome. 10 out of 10 for the presenter. She deserves a raise. Yeah, that was my mom. She was just holding them properly in the camera for me. Yeah, that was my mom. Yeah, helping me out. It was cool, and I am, like I said, it looks good. I'm gonna do better next time, but it turned out better than even I thought it was. You can even the guy the errors actually kind of look like proper highlights in her mane, like the hair of her mane, because she's supposed to have like golden and black highlights in her purple mane's hair. It's pretty cool. What is this Black Knight? Laser Vomit Black Knight. Gotcha. This is the one we originally had, and the other that one in my Guardian Corps playthrough. Hmm. There's a hand. I forgot. Yeah, that was one. I didn't know if you had Lisa's or brought hers. This is also another friend of mine's. Oh, that's yours? Oh, I thought that's right. She did the troll. You did the hand. Yeah, this is mom. This is what mom's is. It's a little hand. Down, down a little bit. The camera's down there. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's like she made a little hand with like like energy and the tree of life going through the hand. Plus, it's got like red nails. Now they turned out better than I thought they would. That place is accurate. If you put that many coats on it, will be that color. So that's good to know for next time. I won't overdo it depending on certain areas. I do see some splotchiness here and there. Okay, good to know. Good to know. All right. But yeah, that was a cool little thing. But all right. Let us. Do we want? What time is it? No, it's already 5:30, and I still got to eat before Devil May Cry. So we're gonna sell our mechs, and then we'll start wrapping this up. So yeah, that's a pretty good price for a busted up urban mech. Irby. I'm gonna pull them out one at a time, like I usually do. Normally, I would go into the what's it called, but I'm not sure what's mine and what's not mine right now. Inside the cold storage, unlike the other one. I know that's mine. I know this is mine, but I don't know if I was keeping any of these. I don't think I was. Nah. I think now we can go to the other section. I think I know what's what. Just don't sell the Griffin and the Hunchback. Okay, so as long as it's not the Griffin or the Hunchback, sell the Cicada, sell the Flea, sell the Javelin, sell the Jenner, sell the other Irby, and that's it. That's good. We're getting close. We're back up to 21 mil now for the squad. So now they can actually kind of.
Let's do this, Commander. Drinks
Ooh, hello there, 57. Welcome to the
Thanks for your
squad.
Commander. Not gonna let you or your company down.
All right, who's the lowest? Except for Bender, people who are low are getting kicked out, just like the other squad. 42 seems to be the lowest. So which is worse? So you're an 865. Oh, this was way worse. Sorry, Middleton. Out the airlock, would you? Alright, there we go. I actually probably should get rid of a couple of these. You know what? No. Other than Bender, because I'm keeping him for the hilariousness of these two's names. They get to stay. But Yabara, you're gone. Who's better out of these two? This is the one I got from that mission. Actually, both of these are. So we'll keep them for now. These are story mission characters. And then my new crew. Nice. Plus, they can be reserves. Anything in the mech market that I didn't sell to them. No. Let's make repairs while we're here so it's cheaper. Okay. Ooh, here, see, this is why I'm saving the money up. There's a rare weapon. There's some high tier weaponry and accessories over here. That's it. Tim King said, "Well done, Mom. Awesome." Nice. I'll let her know that you said that. Nice. A stalker, huh? Is it better than mine? The same. My stalker's the same variant as this one. A crab! This is a terrible crab. It's just, I mean, it'd be good for headshots, but overall, this is a terrible crab. Oh, okay. Well, at least that means I don't have to just, go to bed too early then. So Wolfhound. Whoa. What kind of thunderbolts we got here? See, I need the hero one. If I were, that's the only mech in here I would like to have from my other one. Wait, speaking of, what's the chances this is a thunderbolt hero? Oh yeah, Tam King said, "Well done, Mom, awesome." Tam King said, "Well done, awesome" in the chat. I'm shocked there's no lobster or king lobster, right? Like, where my king lobster? A fire starter? Do you have double heat sinks? You do. Okay, see that I might do. Laser vomit charger. AC-20 Centaur. That's the one with the AC-20 and the LRM. That's the one I have. The Banshee. That's a more laser vomit archer. Alright, well, I am gonna buy this. Because we're gonna strip it and take its, we're gonna leave all the weapons on. I don't care about tier 1s. We're just gonna replace these all with singles real quick. And I'm gonna take his doubles. Because I need these more than he does. Start work. Timeline it. And sell it. Get some of that. I get part of the money back for doing that anyways. Alright, I'm gonna bring out, because I'm going to need an extra unit. Let's bring the Griffin back out and re-outfit it. It's only got one large laser. I'll do that. Medium slots. I don't have enough to do what's it called, so we'll do tier 2s. This thing's also kind of just a laser vomit kind of headshotter, so it's only a medium. Let's go with an SRM 4. So I can have more armor? I have an SRM6 Artemis, though. That's pretty good. Let's do that. And let's do double, single. Oh, I don't have ammo for this, though. Interesting. So it's not going to be usable right away. I'm going to have to get some Artemis ammo. Single. Yeah, single, double. And then single, single. 1.8 heat. 2 is probably more than enough for how little weaponry this has, but I need to leave it. I actually have to leave it under tonnage because I need to leave a ton for ammo. So its armor is actually pretty good as is, to be fair. The only thing I'm gonna change is that 2 of that out of that. Oh no, I can't. Never mind. Okay, never mind. Fine. Oh, I can't put it in the arm now. make it a little bit better. It's a throwaway arm anyways. Alright, let's start work on that. I know it doesn't have everything yet. Okay. Let's go back over here and see if we can get some ammo and stuff for this. And now we're going to spend money on weapons and parts again, and then build the money back up again. That's what this playthrough is going to be like for me for a bit until they catch back up. Double heatsink, I will buy it. 2 of them, good. That replaces the 2 I just gave him. Now I'm going to timeline the Griffin, because I want to see, this is the fastest way to know if there's ammo here for this or not. There's not. We're getting unlucky with ammo right now. Yeah, there's no rocket ammo here. There's regular SRM ammo, but... Let's travel over here. There might be a black market over here. Usually when there's a black market somewhere, the rarer stuff is over there for ammo. We'll try that. Let's see. Alright, last place had double heat sinks. Oh, I know. I bought them. Pretty sure. Check my map again. There's another hero mech? Well, let's check the equipment here first. Shit, I need SRM ammo. Ooh, buy that. And buy all of those. Oh, and buy that. And all of those. This is where the money ends up going. I don't need tier 2, I need tier 3s. Yes, tier 3 lasers. Oh, yep. Okay, oh. Still no Artemis ammo. It's kind of annoying. Alright, well, let's buy spares. I always like to have spares. There we go. Couple tier 1s, tier 0s. Case of emergency. Alright. Keep traveling around and looking for stuff. Wow, okay. Oh, I like that here. Whoa. It's a police vindicator. I remember this vindicator. I had this one at one time. This is actually a pretty scary little vindicator for a 45 tonner. Yeah, right, yeah, because it's piloted by Jones. It's funny. Yeah, because this is the Pursuit Police Vindicators, but they call them Pursuits, not really police in this universe. That's cool. Should I buy this? It doesn't have double heat sinks on it, so I'd only be getting this for the fact of getting it. I don't think I should. I think I should wait. Like it says protect and serve on its hat. Or helmet. And we're making this team raw damage versus headshot precision. So if I turn that LRM into an SRM and convert that small to a medium, he'll be able to burn through chests pretty fast. for a 45 tonner. And headshots if I want them. I could sell my Hunchback for that. Hunchback isn't really serving me a purpose, is it? I think this is my rocket boat now. It is. I've actually got 2 rocket boats now, so yeah, let's sell the Hunchback. I'm gonna put... Because I'm not really using the Cataphract right now, I'm gonna put it up. Let me take a picture of what it had on it, though. I always like to do that. Maybe I should do it this way. Okay. Moving into we'll strip it, yes I know, but I'm selling my Hunchback. So I can have a little bit of buffer room for buying this mech. Well, wait, before I do that, let me see what this rare mech is and come right back to it. If only it had blue lights. That would be amazing. I wish it did, and I wish it had blue and red lights, and then when you got a kill with it, they would go off, and they would start blinking, and it would have a siren noise. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh yeah, okay, it's just a Black Knight. That's right, I remember. Alright, we'll have enough to get this and make it back to our working zone we're doing missions in. And earning money in. Because I do like that thing. That thing's pretty cool. I'm gonna get it. And I'm trying to make the mechs in this playthrough a bit different. Like a different set of mechs than the ones we have in Loki's Children. So they're not the exact same style of play. That's cool. It's keeping its skin. Now let's upgrade this thing. Ooh, yes. Oh yeah. First the rocket. We already have plenty of missile boats, so you're becoming an SRM magnet. Maybe an SRM4, actually. 10 versus what? 15. So 5 more damage per rocket. There's 6 rockets. There's 2 extra rockets. I'm actually... Well, if it's too light, I'll upgrade it. Is what I'll do. I'll change it and upgrade it to something else. Let's give it some doubles. One on both sides. Make that heat a bit better. And let's max the armor out. That is pretty light. That is pretty light. But let's put the medium laser in here now. Tier 2. Tier 2. Yeah, it's gonna need, I'm gonna have to redo the armor in a second. Do single. Single. There we go. That's what I want. Now we're going to strip max. 12. 32. We'll try to get away with that. It is only a 45 tonner. Okay. 3212 on this side. There it is, and now it's maxed out. We'll try an SRM4. It doesn't look quite as daunting because it's got all those rockets in there. It probably could do an SRM6, but that's alright. We'll try it that way first. If I don't like it, I'll change it. Okay. Oh, Tam King, you got an upgrade, just to let you know. I don't know if you saw the picture I posted, but you got an upgrade. You'll notice something has changed. You have a lot more lasers now than you had, sadly. You did lose one of your close range rocket, but you did get a buttload of lasers, a better AC, and this. So yeah. you got an upgrade. Technically, James did too today as well, because I finally found some tier 3s for the green crab. I don't have a better SRM6 stream though. Yeah, I have a regular SRM6 that's better than on a stream. Nice, Aldo. Who stole my LRM20s? It went down by 5. I guess that was to make up the weight of the battle axe. So they must have shrank the LRM by 5 and completely eliminated it. From what it looks like, they shrunk it by 5 and completely eliminated the SRM entirely. Because you can tell there's no SRM beneath it, but they added 2 extra lasers. And you still get to keep your AC-20BF, which surprised me. And while smacking people with a battle axe. It's pretty hilarious. I do like it. That way you can fight at medium, close, or long range, whichever you prefer. This Atlas just became a Swiss Army knife. It can literally do whatever now. It can make headshots, it can core, it can melee, it can shoot down pesky ground units and choppers. It's a do-it-all Atlas now. But it should still be pretty good. Because the rocket boat ended up getting taken over by this thing. Which I guess I should upgrade this thing because I do have something for this. There it is. Because now that we changed that, I can use this on this instead. Better LRM10. I can do a stream that's the same. It's the same damage. 12, yeah, it's the same. They're exactly the same. It's just the pattern's different and the accuracy's different. But I probably should match them. Do that. I don't have a better one, right? Oh no, I do. Right then. I don't have a better AC-10. There we go. Make sure he's hitting as hard as he can. As our new devoted rocket boat for assaults. Because the lighter, there's 2 assault rocket boats right now. I'm gonna be swapping the Cyclops out for something else as soon as I find something big enough. This may be where the Marauder 2 ends up. When I get it just to help me grind through the game and get money. I may end up putting it right here. So. Unless I can get the Corsair. The Corsair is a 90 tonner. We haven't done that in the other playthrough yet. Maybe I should give the Corsair to this playthrough. Just because this one's kind of lacking on mechs. Actually, I think I am going to do that. The other one, I'll probably test it in the other one, but I think I'll make it the main unit in this one. We'll see how that goes. Unless I find something better to replace this before then. Because everyone else kind of has a purpose right now. I need to get him some ammo. But But alright, we're doing pretty good. Any more
Meet you in the ready room.
beautiful, ridiculously high level pilots?
Let's get
51 and a
ready to start
50.
wasting my time.
Nah. Needs to be higher than that for me now. Let's travel back to the where we gotta get our jobs at. Which is these general areas, not that one. This one's slightly bigger. It's 2 to 4. 2 to 5? Oh no, it's smaller. It's just this area is so small. There's never a lot of missions over here. We're probably gonna up to 5 to 8 soon, to be fair. I think this squad should be able to handle 5 to 8 now. But I'll make some of the buffer money back that we had before I move to 5 to 8, just in case I suffer any losses. Alright, timeline, the Vindicator. I do want to look at it real quick before we're finished. Yeah, SRM4 just looks weird. See if I can give it a 6. See, I don't have a 6 that's a stream. I do have one that's the same tier. Let's try that instead. Let's take off a single heat sink. So that way I keep the armor the same. I don't think it needs that good a heat management for how little it's got. It may not. We'll see. Because what was that? 1.92? No. Let's leave it at that. One more timeline. See, that looks nastier. That looks like it's more fit for what that thing's probably going to have. Okay. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Nice. Okay. Let's move who I want to show off in the hangar right now. So, Highlander, you can stay in the back. So we'll move you over here. I want the Vindicator up here because it looks really cool, so we'll put it there. The new battle, or Atlas, needs to be up here. Let's see what that looks like. That way we can set up our closing JPEG. Ooh, yeah, that looks nice. Yeah, because both the assaults are in the back, so that worked. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. This looks dope. Now, behold, the new Mechanical Brother Squadron. The new. The squad that will actually be able to run this squad straight to the sky now. Now that I've had time to kind of work on it a little bit. Nice. Yeah, I can't wait to run this as co-op with everybody else when we get to play this again, either Monday or next weekend, depending on if we do Loki's Children Monday. I might do more of this because this needs more attention than Loki's Children does. So we'll probably do another episode of this Monday, aka tomorrow. So, since it's MechWarrior Monday anyway, it's on the schedule from now on. So, we'll do another episode of this tomorrow, continuing and doing another story. We'll find another story I can do, because this squad should do it. Like, we have enough nasty weaponry, finally, that are tier 3, tier 2, tier 4, tier 5, mixing up in here now, and it's a lot better composition happening now, that we should be able to easily start now driving this squadron straight for the sky. So, it's gonna be good. I am super excited, but I want to give a big shout out to Tam King and Farseer and everyone who joined up in chat tonight. I hope y'all enjoyed everything that we did tonight. It was a little bit of a slower episode, but I felt like I had to make up for last night's episode since it went kind of terribly, and I should have prepped before doing that episode, and I didn't. So forgive me on that. That's a good example of my own faults kind of getting in my way a little bit, like we talked about earlier in our little vlog slash MechWarrior episode. Um, so yeah, it's like I felt like I kind of owed it to you guys after last night's episode. So I'm glad I did because this makes me feel a whole lot better about our situation with this playthrough and where we're going with it next. So I want to say thank y'all to everyone who watched this episode today and joined in to chat, as well as anyone who catches this in the future, who may see this after the stream at a later time. I hope y'all enjoyed as well. I want to give a big shout out to all my subscribers and people watching me through PSN or anywhere when it comes to my streams. Thank you so much. And also another big shout out to the Lord of Chaos himself, of course, Jazich. Show his channel some love. He's doing some Monster Hunter Rise right now on the channel. I'm gonna be doing it as well, like I said, come February. Um, and we'll be picking up where and catching up with him once that happens. There's also a lot of other cool things, like I said, happening. My IRL videos are going to be coming soon. That was kind of a little mixture of it right there when I showed off all my pottery stuff that I did, along with what my mom and my friends did as well. Um, that's going to be coming up either this week or next week. I'm not really sure. Depends on how busy this week ends up being for me. If it ends up being kind of slow, then we'll go ahead and do my first exercise slash IRL stream for you guys coming this week. Because I think I've learned how to do it on my phone now. So I should be able to stream through my phone. It won't be best quality in the world, but I think it'll be fun. So thank y'all so much for joining as always, guys. Fun stream, hard night. Have a good one, y'all. You too, Tam King. Hope you have a good night, bro. Get some rest if I don't talk to you tonight, later on tonight, or see you in the next two streams after I eat. Got some Devil May Cry and some Midnight Suns coming up tonight. So I hope to see y'all in that if you can. If not, I will see y'all in the next one tomorrow. I hope y'all enjoyed another Mechanical Brother episode. Peace and love, everyone. Stay safe out there, and good night or good morning, wherever you may be. And I will see you all soon. Bye, everyone. And remember, give me C bills or give me death. Bye.